What is a job that requires little effort, but pays very well? There was an article a few years written by a guy whose job it is to literally watch paint dry for a paint manufacturer. Said it was boring but paid roughly $70K. I forget the title, but basically escort at government facilities that require a security clearance. Pays like 80-90K, and all you have to do is walk non-cleared people like, say, the janitor, around the building and make sure they don't steal anything. If you can pass a detailed background check, you're in. My brother-in-law is a security guard for a mineral mine. Mostly walks around and reads books. He calls himself a paid witness in case a crime occurs. Makes good money for a decently leisurely job. Drawbridge operator. The job itself is crazy easy, it's literally a button pusher, and there's no prerequisite training or experience. Our local operator just retired, and because he was town employee, his salary was public knowledge. Pulled down 6 figures every year for 45 years. I'm a barber. School was $18,000 for 1,500 hours of training, 9 months full-time. I spent the first 7 years of my career struggling to learn and produce consistently good work, but now I make $80 per hour, about $112,000 annually. My clients and I have a 12-year relationship, and, most days, I feel like I get to hang out and laugh with my friends all day. Hasn't felt like work for the last few years. They leave looking and feeling great, which makes me feel great. I honestly feel guilty that teachers, nurses, and other vital workers who spent so much time and money on their education often earn half of what I do. So serious reply. Look into purchasing roles in most corporations. They manage their suppliers, negotiate contracts, place POs, etc. I would say they are optimal in terms of pay per effort. Plus they usually get perks like more travel, holiday goodies from their suppliers, stable work hours, job security, etc. I'm a limo driver. I make $35 per hour driving from point A to point B. I've been working in corporate America for 20 plus years, and I've found that the higher up I move in the company, the less actual work I do. There was a job at Lockheed Martin or Boeing requiring no skills but paid $90,000 annually. Plus their generous 401k and benefits blah blah blah. It was a crazy job. A man would crawl inside a fuel pod for a plane and scrub it out. The pod was very cramped and feels distinctly like being buried alive. So think claustrophobic. The tools were a toothbrush and a flashlight. You had to stay zen because it was super easy to panic and start flailing wanting to get out. They always did it in pairs, so your partner talks you out of any situation and keeps you company, and you take turns. Management understood this was a psychologically taxing job. Guy I knew who did it drank himself to sleep at night. He didn't like the job. Overnight concierge at luxury apartment/condo buildings in metropolitan areas. The morning and afternoon shifts you're dealing with incoming packages most of the day, sorting, labeling and fetching them. Overnight barely handles any of that, if at all. It's just a matter of being fine with having a schedule like that or putting up with such a boring job. Pay might not be as well as a lot of the other jobs in this thread, but relative to the work performed, it pays you for sitting at a desk from 12 a.m. to 8 a.m. doing next to nothing. I don't know the job title unfortunately, but my sister got a job with some environmental protection agency overseeing Verizon putting up cell towers near woods/mountains/lakes. She was getting paid $50 per hour, had an awesome company truck with a generous food/hotel stipend, and was working in beautiful scenic areas where the rich go to get away. All she did was make sure the Verizon workers didn't endanger or kill or harass the wildlife in the area. At the end of the day she would just mark off a checklist. Her day consisted of watching whatever she wanted on her phone, occasionally glancing at the workers, and then eating a 5-star meal at a 5-star hotel. She left the job because she got bored easily. I would have done just fine at that job and was jealous as fudge lol. You did need a bachelor's in biology though. I make around $35 per hour driving an escort car for a swimming pool company. All I do is drive my car behind the pool to its new home and assist with lane changes/turns. It's pretty great. Get to listen to podcasts and audiobooks all day.